for the collectors here, for all of you collectors. Man, it seems like everything I love is failing. Punch Out, Masters of the Universe, Donald Trump. I had to throw that in there. But anyway, man, so Nintendo Switch just announced that they don't have no plans of going forth with the greatest boxing franchise, the greatest video game franchise in my life, Punch Out. No Punch Out 2 for the Nintendo Switch. And it's killing me because they don't know how to handle their property. That's why it's failing. And they say they want to discontinue it because of the stereotype backlash. Okay, that's where you lose me at. This is America. And what made that game so great in the 80s is number one, it had Mike Tyson in it. He was loved around the planet, the globe. Number two, it had a character from every nationality was in that game. And that's what made it great. Even with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it was done strictly by accident. But, the racist tone to it made it great because everybody had somebody they can relate to it. Like I say, Walter Jones, he told the story. He said, "Look, I was given the option to be either the blue or the black ranger. I couldn't be the yellow or the pink because that was for the ladies. I couldn't be the red because Jason was going to be the leader. So I chose the black ranger." So now that wasn't done intentional with Power Rangers, but back to Punch Out. Man, the greatest boxing game of all time. And they want to let this sleep because of some stereotype backlash. It just like change up the characters some. You know what I'm saying? You got these three characters you can play with. That's how you do it. I'm gonna lay down the format, the blueprint on how to do it, and this will work if you do it this way. First of all, this is a remade by a fan. I'm looking at this stuff, man. A roster, Punch Out roster. These characters are on Punch Out. Little Mac, and then you got the guy in the middle, who I think is supposed to be Little Mac, but he's from Super Punch Out for sure. I never looked at him as Little Mac, to tell you the truth. And then you got the second playable character, Little Zach. If you went two-player mode on the Punch Out Wii, you will see this character right here. I think the guy just named him Little Zach, but it's really just Little Mac with a different hair color. That's all he really is, you know what I'm saying? But it's tight. I like the concept. I like where he's going with this. So now you got your three playable characters. And if you really want to add some definition to the main characters you can play as, add Giga Mac. Yes, Giga Mac. This is basically Little Mac in Incredible Hulk mode. Yes. All right, I'm talking to y'all, Nintendo. Don't let this franchise go to sleep. Like I say, this guy did an incredible job making the Ultimate Punch Out roster. You have all your characters from Super Punch Out, Nintendo Wii Punch Out, Original Punch Out, and the Punch Out that came out before Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Yes, I think it was on the Sega Masters, if I'm not mistaken. That's when you had characters like this dude here, Piece of Pasta, and whoever this cowboy dude is. This is all you need to do. Ultimate Punch Out. This is incredible. Of course, that's Mike Tyson at the bottom. You got Quick Kid, Texas Mac from the arm. This is Texas Mac right here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We can have all these characters right here. What is this? 24 characters. Ultimate Punch Out. And if you really want to get creative, this is where you start doing crossovers, like Mortal Kombat is doing. That's why Mortal Kombat is going to stay hot. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk boxing game crossovers. Rocky Balboa. Let's get Ivan Drago, Clubber Lang, Adonis Creed, Rocky Balboa. Let's get him in a special circuit. Let's go to Popeye the Sailor Man with his boxing history. I think Popeye the Sailor Man should be the last character on Ultimate Punch Out. It makes perfect sense. He won't even need boxing gloves. He got them big ass forearms. You know what I'm saying? Let's get creative with it, Nintendo. This franchise do not have to die. Ready to Rumble characters. Let's throw in some Ready to Rumble characters, about 2-3 of those characters. You know what I'm saying? The creativity does not have to die with this game. Y'all, Nintendo is worried about the wrong thing. There's so many characters you can just throw into this game. TJ Combo. You know what I'm saying? Killer Instinct. You can put him in the game. Of course, Mike Tyson again. Mr. Dream. Let's make Mr. Dream a chameleon fighter. He was on the version of Punch Out after Mike Tyson was pulled off. Let's make Mr. Dream a chameleon fighter who can mimic all of these guys' moves. That would make perfect sense. If you really want to take it to another level, you see Doc Lewis, the trainer? Let's get young Doc Lewis. Even make him maybe a main character or second to Popeye the Sailor Man. You see how you got these boxing. This is Nintendo Wii. He's in the ring training Mike Little Mac. I meant to say. Let's get young Doc Lewis on Ultimate Punch Out. Man, this franchise does not have to be put out due to some stereotype shit. There's too many fun characters, too many elements to keep this game going. At least give us this last Punch Out game, call it Ultimate Punch Out. It only makes sense, Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? Look, signing out.